It's a great idea, Ian, and we're delighted. I know we're very excited to see the future radio stars of the country coming through. So it's the guys in Fethard Presentation School and Secondary School. They've done really good stuff. So they've put together for us a lovely Christmas show. It's kind of almost a magazine show, because we've interviews, we've Christmas music, everything you want for your Christmas day. I have to say, working with the guys, it's clear that they really have a feel for it, really have a passion for it.
I have to say, I was so excited to hear that secondary schools are starting a project like this, because if I had something like this when I was in secondary school, I would be all over it. It's such a rare opportunity to be so involved in a radio station, and this is just an incredible opportunity, particularly for transition years when they have that little bit of extra time.
Well, there's a lot of work put into it. There's loads of interviews and songs and from different people around the local area and the country.
Well, from a person who works in radio on a daily basis, we would be well used to the planning aspect of putting together an hour-long programme, especially with a lot of speech based in it. And so my role would have been to help out the guys with the technical aspect of it, which is the recording of the interviews, the pieces, and even though we're not doing them in a time when they would go, as they would go out on air, we're doing them in separate pieces, and then they all have to come back together, and we have to mix all the pieces together to put them down into the actual show itself.
Well, being from America, it's been a really cool experience to come into a different country and see a different side of radio that I've never seen before, and to be able to come into the studio and see really the background of what you hear on the radio. It's been amazing.
Huge for building confidence. We even saw it. I mean, this was run over a number of weeks, and you know, the first couple of weeks they're a little bit timid, a little bit unsure of themselves. When they were recording that programme today, they just knew exactly what they were doing. They had spoken to celebrities, they had spoken to sports stars, pop stars, every type of a person, which isn't easy, particularly when you're that age and stuff. So it's fantastic for confidence.
It's all in the preparation, really. If you know what you want to do or what you want to say with it, then that's half the battle. So once you're prepared, all your guests prepared, who's going to do the speaking, the intros, the outros, then you're in a position where the actual execution of putting the programme together is not the hardest part, once you know what you're going to do first.
It's great to see everybody work together to make a group project, and I think we can all say that we're really proud of what we've made here. It's cool because, I mean, it's a progression, and you know, you start out small and then it comes bigger and bigger and bigger, and we've all worked really hard, and it's a really great product.
From our end of things, myself and Lorraine, I suppose, coming from the breakfast show, our show is quite upbeat, and we were trying to maybe get across the importance of simple things such as linking into breaks, you know, I suppose the science behind radio as much as we possibly know, not that we know a whole lot of it a lot of the times, but even little the mechanics of how you would use things correctly, how you would drive a competition, how you might keep people interested by doing hooks, for example. So, you know, having baiting the audience as such, letting them know what's coming up in the next while, and how to split up your show.
Brilliant skills that you can develop there between technical, and these are a whole new range of skills, communication skills and everything, so it's just fantastic. I'm so delighted to be part of it, and I'm so delighted that this is starting up TY Radio.
Yeah, I really like to be involved in it. It's something different to try and do.
It was very interesting to see how they go about it and their own views on radio, because of course radio is changing, they're the future, and they really know what's going on, so it's exciting times.
My favourite part is probably coming here to the studios and seeing everything that happens here.
Well, it's brilliant. For the listener, it gives them something completely different. Sometimes, you know, some of the professional aspects of radio can sometimes lose a little bit of their soul, but when you see the excitement with the kids and how excited they are about getting involved in it, it creates an extra little bit of an atmosphere that goes into the programming, and hopefully that'll come across on air.